This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. Rolex, being one of the most iconic and prestigious watchmakers, often adjusts its pricing based on various factors, and this year's price changes have caught the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into an important topic for anyone interested in the world of luxury watches: the Rolex price increases that will be taking place in 2025. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will break down the new retail prices for every Rolex model, explain what this means for customers and authorized dealers, and answer some of the most frequently asked questions surrounding these changes. While price adjustments are no stranger to Rolex customers, with annual price increases being somewhat of a norm, this year's price hikes have been particularly notable. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a first-time buyer, or someone looking to invest, understanding how these changes affect you can help you make better purchasing decisions. So let's get right into it. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future content. The connection between gold prices and Rolex's price hikes. Before we delve into the individual model price changes, it's important to clarify that the price hikes we're seeing in 2025 are not solely a result of the soaring price of gold, although the price of gold has indeed seen a significant spike, crossing $2,500 per ounce in early 2024 after a steady rate of $2,200. This surge isn't the only reason behind Rolex price changes. Rolex adjusts its prices every year, and these changes are often a combination of factors, including inflation, manufacturing costs, and market demand. While gold's price increase has certainly had an impact, it is just one piece of the puzzle. If you're eyeing a Rolex in 2025, particularly a two-tone or full gold model, you will feel the effect of these price increases at your local authorized dealers. However, stainless steel models, which are typically more affordable, have seen much smaller price increases, usually around 1% to 2%. If you're specifically looking for a gold Rolex, it may be worth considering the secondary market, where prices for some models might be more favorable. The secondary market is where things get interesting. As we've seen in previous years, watches with gold components such as two-tone or full gold models often experience the largest price hikes. The secondary market will likely see a rise in prices for these models, but the silver lining is that there might still be better deals to be found, especially if you're patient. However, if you're looking to invest or flip your Rolex, it's essential to be strategic about your purchase. Gold models may not provide the same level of profitability in the short term, as their value might be disproportionately high in the retail market compared to the secondary market. For collectors, though, the situation is more favorable. If you already own Rolex watches, particularly with gold, you might find that your collection has gained value, potentially up to 15%. Even if your collection includes stainless steel models, you may still see some minor gains. Now, let's explore the price changes across the various Rolex collections, starting with some of the most popular and notable lines. Rolex Daytona Collection, a major price shift. Let's begin with one of the most iconic and sought-after Rolex models, the Rolex Daytona. This collection has seen some of the largest price increases, ranging from 2% up to a staggering 14%. Among the most notable price shifts is the Rolex Daytona Yellow Gold Reference 126588, which saw a significant 14% increase, moving from $41,000 to $47,000. This is the largest price hike we've seen so far, and it certainly signals how the demand for precious metals is affecting the market. Next, the Rolex Daytona Panda, known for its classic black dial and white subdials, experienced a modest increase of 2.6%, from $15,100 to $15,500. While not a drastic change, it still reflects Rolex annual pricing strategy. Two-tone models such as the Rolex Daytona Reference 126503 saw a 6.5% increase, with prices jumping from $20,100 to $21,400. These models, which mix steel with precious metals, are particularly affected by gold price fluctuations. Additionally, the Rolex Daytona Ghost in white gold increased by about 13%, going from $33,500 to $38,100. The rose gold versions also saw a similar jump, reflecting a trend of precious metals driving larger price hikes within this collection. Rolex Submariner Collection. Moving on to the Rolex Submariner, another iconic collection that has seen price increases ranging from 1% to 7%. The Rolex Submariner Starbucks, a popular two-tone model, only saw a modest price increase of 1%, from $10,800 to $10,900. While not a massive change, it still marks the impact of Rolex annual price adjustments. On the other hand, the Rolex Submariner full yellow gold saw a much larger increase of 7.1%, moving from $40,600 to $43,500. Gold models, like this one, have consistently been impacted by the rise in the price of gold, which accounts for this higher price change. Other models, such as the Submariner No Date and Submariner Date, saw smaller increases of around 1%, typically adding around $100 to their retail prices. However, the Blue Z saw a $1,000 increase, reflecting a 5% price jump. Rolex GMT-Master II Collection. The Rolex GMT-Master II Collection also experienced some price hikes in 2025, ranging from 1% to 7%. One of the most iconic models in this collection is the Rolex GMT-Master II Pepsi, which saw a minimal price increase of just $100 or 1%, moving from $10,700 to $10,800. Similarly, the Rolex GMT-Master II Batman and Rolex GMT-Master II Batgirl saw similar price increases. However, models like the Rolex GMT-Master II Root Bear saw a larger 4.8% price hike, moving from $16,700 to $17,500. Gold versions like the Rolex GMT-Master II Full Gold Reference 126718 experienced price increases of around 6.9%, while the Rolex GMT-Master Sprite saw only a 1% increase. Rolex Day-Day Collection. The Rolex Day-Day Collection, known as the President Watch, saw price increases ranging from 1% to 7%. For example, the Rolex Day-Day 36mm yellow gold saw a price increase of 6.8%, moving from $36,500 to $39,000. Larger models like the Rolex Day-Day 41mm saw a 7% increase, from $40,100 to $43,000. The Rolex Day-Day White Gold also saw a 7% price jump, from $43,200 to $46,300. These changes are primarily driven by the rising cost of gold, which significantly impacts precious metal models. Rolex Skydweller Collection. Next, we have the Rolex Skydweller Collection, which saw price hikes ranging from 2% to 7%. The Rolex Skydweller Stainless Steel Reference 336934 increased by just 2%, moving from $15,850 to $16,150. On the other hand, gold versions, particularly the full yellow gold Skydweller models, saw increases of around 7%. These price increases reflect the ongoing trend of precious metals driving up costs in high-end luxury watches. Rolex Oyster Perpetual and other collections. In the Rolex Oyster Perpetual collection, price changes were relatively minor, with increases of around 1% to 2.7%. The 31mm model saw the largest price increase of 2.7%, while the 41mm version saw an increase of 1.6%. Similarly, the Rolex Sea Dweller and Rolex Yachtmaster collections also experienced price changes of up to 7%, with specific models like the Sea Dweller Deep Sea seeing the biggest change, increasing by 7%, from $54,200 to $58,000. In conclusion, the 2025 Rolex price increases are a combination of yearly adjustments and rising precious metal costs. Whether you're a collector or a first-time buyer, these price changes will affect you in different ways. For collectors, particularly those with models featuring gold, you may see a significant increase in the value of your collection. For prospective buyers, it's important to carefully consider whether to purchase a Rolex at retail price or explore the secondary market, which may offer better deals on gold models. Overall, while the price increases are a natural part of Rolex business model, they are also influenced by the broader economic environment, including the rising cost of materials. Whether you're purchasing for personal enjoyment or as an investment, these changes are something to keep in mind. What are your thoughts on the Rolex topic we shared in this video? Let us know by leaving a comment and giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel for future updates. Thank you for watching Luxury World, and we eagerly anticipate your participation in our upcoming videos.